let me say that I saw when people posted that we are going to London. I've never been to London in the past 2 years. I never discussed with anybody about going to London. I have too much work to do here, talk about going to London. And so we shouldn't just take on social media and take it to be true. Nobody discussed going to London with me. And let me say that for a minister to travel out of the country, the rule is that you must get written approval by the Mr. President. So this is social media jargon and should not be taken seriously. Nobody discussed with me. I'm not aware. I'm not aware that any of the other ministers, they are aware. And so please disregard it and let us not join issues with social media. And let somebody help me to tell Mr. Profile, who is my very good friend, to please project very well. Because they would have sent a text to us before they began to condemn us. Even when I was governor, before I traveled out of the country, I had always taken permission from a sitting president. So I'm a man that is played by the rule of the law. And so the policies that we have injected in the ministry, before now, when you give contractors mobilization, in fact, no contractor will move to site until you pay mobilize. But that's not what the Procurement Act says. Procurement Act says that the client may and not must. So we've changed that narratives. And in the contract agreement, we put it down that if after 30 days we sign contract with you and you fail to mobilize and work, then that project is assumed to have been terminated. And this is helping us because people have a lot of excuses and they seek for variation and say, look, we will not pay mobilized. That's not what the law says. In fact, you are required to have certain amount of money in your own liquidity before you get certain jobs. We are also classifying the contractors. We don't want contractors, some of them are reading from university and come down to primary school, and reading from primary school going to the university. We don't want that. We are classifying contractors according to their capacity and abilities, so that we give life to our local contractors. And let me also announce that Mr. President directed that we must grow the local contractors. We must grow our local engineers. And so we have a program which we call a YouTube program, whereby in every state we are getting 5-7 engineers that are not at work, and we are posting them to these 4 legacy projects and other mega projects of the country so that they can learn. We can't continue to use foreign contractors to grow our economy. You go to China, you find out who are working. We have to grow our people, and we introduce the first concrete pavements, which is very easy to lay. But the trick in it, and that's why the fighting is that you can do all the mess and cheating with asphalt, but you cannot do that with the first concrete. Because the moment the quality of the concrete is not there, it will fail in your face. But badly job with asphalt will last for 1 year. And that's what people talk. FEMA is not doing anything. By the way, I've told the Minister of Information to please give my brother, the Honorable Minister of State, a day to come. And you'll be shocked with the intervention that FEMA is doing in all our roads. So we brought these innovations. And we brought innovations of very serious training. In fact, since the Prime Secretary came, we have had about 4 different kinds of training for engineers. And we also brought, a policy that if a controller of a state is not doing well, it's not pushing the contractor, it's not supervising the project, it's not able to give us account of the projects anytime we call. We record the controller and they will be posted to my office. So every day we stay in the office and we greet ourselves. This is what we are doing. And so we have different funding, this thing. But let me, say about HDMI, which is the Highway Development and Management Initiative. This is a kind of PPP on our roads, which is what we desire. We desire for, I'm told to stop, but I'll stop. We desire that, investors should come and they take over, most of these roads. But we are being very careful. I've written to ICRC to let me know the alternative roads, because the law says for you to give out any road to be done on PPP at all, you have to give an alternative road. So we are very careful. Because there's what is called pull-up, call-off shop, which is if you find money to do the road and you told it and they receive interference, then we have to now take money from Federation account. We don't want when Mr. President is resting after 8 years, and when I will be resting after 8 years, and then for contractors that thought that, about quitting, I'm not quitting. We are in this state together, and we must change the narrative. So we are being very careful not to shortchange the federal government, not to shortchange our people, not to mortgage the interest of our poor children. And this is very important. So we welcome PPP, we've handed over Bini Asaba. And so the society should push for that contractor to start work. And that is handed over to African Plus. And so we are willing and ready to engage private sector to do our roads and tollways. But no road will be tolled unless it is completely done and in good condition. That is the directive of Mr. President. And finally, I don't want to be disobedient or be a member of Labour Party. Very disobedient. I want to commend, my Minister of State Works, my Palm Secretary and all the directors. But greater commendation goes to Mr. President. When he asked me to do Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, I drew inspiration from the Eco-Atlantic. When I was working in Lekki as a young engineer, people were selling off their properties within that axis. I know, there is one glass house that sold off in panic. IMB, very good. But Mr. President, a man of courage, a man of, I call him the Joseph the Dreamer. And the God has helped him to make flesh of his dreams. I commend it very highly. Our GDP is growing, inflation is coming down, our foreign exchange is impacted positively. The World Bank says we are not owing them again. Let's put our hands together for Mr. President. The man, the road master, and the man of the humble college. Thank you very much. Thank you for your Thank you.
I believe the Honorable Minister is that of the sound of the round of applause. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Thank you. Thank you very much. May I remind you that the Honorable Minister...